can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The ball carrier. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down, and then in the end it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Saints.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play call. You go through all this.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun is Eason. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to take another shot here. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Andy Isabella taking it in. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And
you know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive.
He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. And Isabella with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
He's tackled at the...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52's the mic, boys, 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field. And
that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to go up top again. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It leads to second.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, Eason. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Flush to his right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But if you...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21. Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's got his man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Andy Isabella on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vincent Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. Turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Go time, baby.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darius Slayton, 82 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mikey, 18. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. 79 Broncos. Pick it up, G. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, ball check, ball check.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Eason. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Watch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And long.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
It's sad they pay me.
The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Eason. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Andy Isabella, 88 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 44 on the carry.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
34.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Ready?
first down. Wiggins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 34-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Eason. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Complete to
a big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 45. 49ers 41. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Winds up. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 52. 49ers 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers. Might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Wiggins fighting through. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun is Eason. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch QB drop.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wiggins. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st down, Wiggins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down, here's Eason. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.